BBL 851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
The Airbus A380 has been through many ups and downs in the past 12 months following the introduction of the global pandemic. However, for some airlines, news surrounding the A380 has been a bit more up in the air with no pun intended, as executives within this said airline determined what the best course of action was. Following discussions and more this week, we learned more about Qatar Airways and their own Airbus A380 after those lengthy talks I was talking about just then, and also more within the airline overall. So what exactly is going to change, you might ask? Well, the Airbus A380 is going to be returning to the skies with Qatar Airways when they see fit. Currently the type is completely grounded. However, speaking at a live aviation event earlier this week, the Qatar chief executive said, "The A380 I think is one of the worst aircraft when it comes to emissions that is flying around today. This is why we have decided that we will not operate them for the foreseeable future, and even when we operate them, we will only operate half of the numbers we have." There we have it. Qatar Airways will be saying goodbye to half of its A380s currently within its operations, and, as Mr. Baker said, the Airbus A380 is one of the worst aircraft when it comes to emissions currently flying, especially in a long-haul sector sense. And this isn't exactly something new to us. However, it's a very bold statement coming from a chief executive like that of Mr. Baker. As while it is true, it wouldn't necessarily always be said by other executives in that exact manner. However, he has been known for his bold statements within the aviation industry for a very long period of time, as even covered here on the channel. Qatar, though, is not the only airline that has made substantial changes to its A380 operations, with most carriers making some sort of adjustment. Whether that be the likes of Air France removing all of their A380s with immediate effect, or over at Lufthansa with them retiring a number of the type, or Qantas keeping them grounded for many years to come as international travel demand for especially people within Australia is zilch or nada. Qatar Airways also has an arsenal of Airbus A350s. In fact, they now have a total of 53 at their disposal, as well as many Boeing 777s and, in the future, the 777X. So where the A380 may have thrived given current low travel demands, Qatar is indeed finding new ways to operate without the A380 that is more efficient for them in the long term. And I guess this was the eye-opening and startling reality check that Qatar Airways needed to really understand and determine that the Airbus A380 is not necessarily the aircraft anymore for the future. And while, of course, it will remain, with half the fleet staying and half the fleet going, it certainly won't be operating in the same capacity for some time now, as we wait for travel demand to return to what it was in 2019, which according to analysts and more is going to take many, many years. What are your thoughts though? Feel free to leave them below, and as always, thank you so much for your continued support. I do really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time for the next video here on the channel.